the win.
Yes.
As we do see ourselves, A1 going for the breach. You wanted the Imperium, and they shall do what you expected. Going for the full-on push onto Valdez, though. Everyone's going to be starting from down below, right through the staircase. Some utility trading now, back and forth. A1, they're struggling to go really hard on this fight, but the nades from a distance, Concept and GUI still having an insane impact on this fight itself. 6ix9ine going to be overwhelmed completely. Only DANTE, Darth DANTE, is available in this fight for A1 Esports. And will it be enough to upset the team of Valdez? Has been shredding it the entirety of this event. DANTE not spotted out just yet. He's going to be jumping on out. He gets himself almost a knock. Does get it done onto Concept, but Valdez are heavily hurt after this fight as A1 get eliminated in 4th.
I love it. Like, you pulled it off beautifully. But yeah, really happy to see them perform in this tournament for sure. As A1, they're out for blood. They find BTR, and the kryptonite of BTR strikes once again, glowing brightly. It's not green, it's purple this time. It's A1, and they're representing Bangladesh. Oh my lord!
I think he's dead. I think it's fine. The kryptonite, what is this, PMGC, man? We're going back to 2020 right now. Going down memory lane, but A1 still get himself the kill. They know, right, the BTR are going for a little bit of a better fix. Full teams, full 4-man squads are going to knock on your door and tear it down instantly.
Knocking on heaven's door, whether it's a nade, whether it's a gun, whether it's just a full squad bodying through these buildings. Valdez just in through the fields are trying to drive their Teslas through, but I don't know how many he's going to survive. That's 1 down, 2 down, GUI left on his own. And they just survived because all the other teams are probably going to take each other out on the incoming area of the circle. Yala has 3 players up. Godless from Zeus just hoping that nobody spots him. The 2 players from A1 snaking across the wall. The Xavier, they know that they're there.
They don't know. They see the smoke coming on the right side. They're trying to pre-fire. DANTE is going to be instantly taking a really big beating. Nice. The 6ix9ine is still there to keep the hope alive for the Bangladesh team of A1. Another play comes on out, but that's going to be it for A1. A lot of kills over to DXavier. They're absolutely shredding the competition on this game. Up to already 6 kills, but they're looking for more. They are hungry for blood, and they want sustenance on this game.
Hope for them, 110%. But I also want to touch upon a couple of positives that we've seen today, and I think DRS are a team that deserve a little bit more credit than they've been given up until now, because in the first 3 games so far today, they've scored a total of 35 points. That's equaling their highest total day in the PMWI so far, so there's still 2 more games to go. The Nepal representatives have certainly stepped it up today, and I just really wanted to point that out. Maybe they've been outshined by the might of Navi, the strength of Zeus jumping up the second, and of course Valdez being Valdez, but I think DRS really
6 months or a year's time, because this was a team that we didn't know too much of coming into the gig, but they've put their name on the map in big ways. It's like in big capital letters, so I'm hoping to see DXavier and the individual players go so further in the future.
Oh, not small, not me.
Slowly but surely you get put together by Fnatic Zombies. JAXS is going to be the first one to make the race, and he actually makes it to the other side, makes it to the building. That one smoke is so valuable, and all of A1 makes it out unscathed. That's a 3-man team cross. That was clutch.
What the hell has happened? Phase 7, and we still have 8 teams, 22 players. DS Gaming are still in the mix. Navi are up in the north. They are in the circle. Valdez are close by as RXJAXS does get a knock on the powerful. Actually, a kill as Yala are out.
Yep, Yala tried to enter through the east, unfortunately, to no avail. No rest for the wicked. No rest for all of these teams in the city finish. You made it this far. That is already huge, but now you've got to push yourself to your limits. Great nade onto Abu. DANTE also able to join up into the kill feed. A1 are just shredding it with DXavier. These teams are just taking so much control and allowing no teams to have a breathing moment.
DXavier so good,
ready to go, but DXavier, what an aggressive team. I'm just loving this team from the start. From day one, they have just been impressing me time and time again, especially Frankie. Now, they still got a lot more fight coming their way, especially Valdez. That is the next team on their radar that they need to take down Imperium.
Frankie goes to Hollywood, more like Frankie goes to Los Leones and slays the beasts around them. But A1 going to be going up against DS Gaming. DS from South Korea, they have the buildings in their control, and A1, they know they're going out in the open, and they can get third party, fourth party the second they step out.
The circle actually went over to Na'Vi again, on top of the road, so they can just stay there. Kitsune currently on the rooftop. This could be another huge game for Na'Vi and Xavier if they play their cards correctly.
How has BTR been able to stay alive, right? They got 2 players down at the start of the game.
Now they got some company, but not really wanted company, I would say. DANTE trying to get more information. Where are DS Gaming currently playing? You got to push that one together, guys. DANTE trying to push onto the side, and 6ix9ine going to be trying to take the control versus Missile. Gets spread in time, but trying to move out of that fight. They all get clustered inside of this corridor. One more bullet connects, and now it's going to be DS Gaming down to 1 player. They push it down, and that is going to be 2 extra kills to the name of A1. Still another player onto the other side of the building. Do you have to clear out? That's going to be Sporter, one of the top players from South Korea. He's just going to be avoiding detection of A1 for as long as possible.
Be played out, Valdez and BTR.
It's going to be ZaXS and Ryzen, though. Be careful. JAXS has got the angle. If you push out, you know you're going to be taking so many shots coming your way. You're going to bite down some lead. Concept. DANTE, the blue zone, takes him down. A1 struggling with the blue, apparently. BTR down to 1. Where is he? We have no idea. ZaXS got spotted out. He's just cornered up. 1 nade. Could it be the clutch nade? He gets flashbanged away. It's just so close. What's happening? I have no idea. And the nade actually connects. That's going to be Concept going down. Valdez down to 2. Gui could get Concept back on, but Na'Vi just fully committing to the... Will be taking a beating to the hands of Martin. Still 1 player remaining that's still on the roof. Are they going to go for the heal off? I don't know, but Valdez tried to push it out. They are out in 4th, and now only 3 teams remain. It's going to be Na'Vi with A1 and Xavier. They push it out. They clear out Na'Vi, and Xavier might just get himself a back-to-back city finish. Xavier are playing out of their mind today, Imperium. What is going on for this team?
It's Xavier, man.
Be high in the sky, and it's going to be from the more southern eastern edge towards the northwest. So, not that bad. It's not the best, of course. If you have teams like dropping Yasnaya or Saverni, which there are quite a few, you will have to or go for a secondary drop or pick up a car and try and drive as far as possible.
Yeah, DRS going to Yasnaya will probably have to drop around the kind of shelter area, grab a couple of vehicles and head on up. Blacklist side to go to Saverni. It's not going to be too hard for them. If they wanted to, but see, here's the thing. Yeah, if they wanted to have a level of unknownness about how they do fly out, trying to get as much awareness when you exit that plane is important. And phase 1, still about normal. It's down on the southwest. Decent bit of water in place, so it does remove a good chunk of that landmass available. Building, there's really not much that they can do other than maybe jump out, try and get to those containers down by the side, and let SINISTER, JAXS, and 6ix9ine do the rest of the work. Oh no.
Oh, that molly was a lob on of an L for DANTE. That's exactly what I was going to say. That if you want to go onto the side, that's great, because exactly now the rest of your team can have a hands-down experience on this fight. DANTE, go to the more southern wing of this building, and then your team can join up, or they can just breach it. That works too. They got themselves a knock. You got the man advantage. Full sended. That's what you love to see from A1. Go taking a little bit slow. GeekFam trying to extract himself away from that kind of overall ordeal, which is easier said than done. They're going to try and trade some utility back and forth to try and create even more breathing space for themselves, but
lovely play from A1.
Not easy to do. DANTE, there he goes, got a little bit of a wraparound. SINISTER on top of the roof on the balcony itself, so he's going to be having even more intel on where GeekFam currently play from. Taking it to the warehouse. There you go, gets up, and that's 1. Damarud actually, really good pressure from Damarud. That actually stopped the flush from coming out onto Sanes. He does take a little bit more of a beating, down to 50%. He will get rezzed up, but now you got to think about it. A1, this is a 4v2. This is a fight you cannot afford to lose. Full send it. That nade looks big onto Sanis. Boom goes the dynamite, and boom goes the nade. That's going to be another knock coming on through right after the res. And now GeekFam is a 2v4. Beautiful. Can you take that fight for yourself? He gets completely jumped on, and there's only 1 player remaining. That's going to be Damarud. And we'll see if the damn good players are going to come out from him once again, as he is just going to try and get stuff to his teammate. Going to confirm the kill. Get every single kill you still can while you still have the chance to do so. And now he's just going to get pushed up. And with the M249, there's no
to move away from that compound at the perfect time. So really good decision making from A1 as a trio. As you do lose another player of the Xavier who was inside the circle, he goes down. 13 teams left, 36 players. With regards to the I8 split, I actually low-key agree with it, to be honest. And I also appreciate the response they did pull out when Yala full sent it up to Lighthouse.
I think it was fine, but the later the circle goes, you do not do that spread. You just commit all the building of Valdez or the Lighthouse. Like now they're fine in one building. They cleared out Yala. They could have gone the complete other way.
I agree.
If Powerful was able to clutch a little bit more at the end. But you know what? Doesn't matter, it worked out, they're alive, that's good. They still might have a chance to take the win. Those circles about to shift. Where does it go? Does it go to the mainland? It does indeed, no more.
38 plays and points. Well, that balance in itself was already good enough, and then into this final game of the day, they're rocking it up even more, looking to add to that even further. BTR having a fantastic game so far. That shift from the garage to the coastline and just swinging miss out of it, so good as we're into our final 5 teams.
A reject. I'm surprised by how consistent they've been when it comes to sneaking into the circle, so big heads up.
Yeah.
Oh, can make it. A nade from Lapis. That's a huge shebang. JAXS also gets spotted away. That's the end for A1. They get picked off. Divine gets also sniped away from a distance. Lapis extremely low. Na'Vi are just taking so much control. Imperium this morning. Na'Vi woke up and they chose violence. They are not slowing down.